you need a mortgage, don't stress at all. Just tune right in and give these guys.
Good morning, YouTube. Today is Friday, November 21st, last weekend before Turkey Day. What's going on, boys?
Nothing much. Gonna grind out this last day of the month here. Aren't we all off next week for Thanksgiving?
I don't think it's a whole week, is it?
Depends how you book your calendar, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's very exciting. Great time of year. Holidays officially start. I can already feel it. It's going to be a good holiday season.
For sure. For sure. We got the Steelers up at the top. We got no snow on the ground yet. I have a feeling you're correct. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
I'm excited for what Anthony's going to be baking up for Thanksgiving because, Tom, no one really knows. He's keeping it secret, but he's becoming a little chef at home here, and he's been trying some stuff. You got anything exciting for Thanksgiving, Anth?
You know, definitely going to smoke the turkey, make some Italian arancini balls, rice balls, and yeah, we're going to do it up, man. We're going to do it up.
That's exciting. I'm sticking to traditional. I'm doing as traditional as possible. But, boys, before we get to Thanksgiving, we got to get to some news. And some more news broke yesterday, maybe the day before, about good old Zillow. And this is all allegedly. We'll Pat McAfee allegedly this. But allegedly, a lot of bad stuff going on over at Zillow. And it all has to do with RESPA. So we wanted to pull RESPA up for you guys so you could actually understand what RESPA is. And RESPA is the Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act. It's been around since 1974. And it is to protect consumers in the home buying process. So we have a lot of disclosures because of this. Escrow accounts get looked at because of this. But one of the big prohibited practices is kickbacks. In our world, in the mortgage world, in the real estate world, you cannot receive something of value or give something of value in referral of business. Okay, now a lot of people out there are going to shake their heads and say, man, in sales, isn't that what sales is? But in our world, that is not allowed. If you are giving or receiving something of value in referral of business, it's illegal.
Yeah, this isn't just the normal sales gig, business to business or something of that nature. This is somebody's financial well-being. So this is in place to protect the consumer. And that is why it's there. So they cannot be screwed. They cannot be overcharged to feed pockets of real estate agents and loan officers.
And Anth, we all know Zillow's the biggest boy on the block, but they've had this program for a long time where real estate agents paid to get on their website. And when you click the little button to say reach out to an agent, you're not receiving the listing agent of that house. You were receiving the agent that was giving the most business to Zillow Home Loans. And they weren't explaining that to buyers of why they were being sent to Zillow Home Loans. And Zillow Home Loans is very expensive. So there we go. As you can see, a agent is being put on Zillow. They're steering, allegedly, buyers to a more expensive company. And all of that is not allowed. Now, if there was more openness about it, maybe they would have been in a better spot right now. But another side of this, which is even crazier, we got the Italian guy at the top of the screen, Tom. They are hit with RICO charges. This is like mafia type stuff because they're saying they are an enterprise. This was being done in multiple states and it was happening across the country. So that is like, holy crap. We went from a a RESPA violation to RICO charges. And we all know when lawyers get their teeth into something, they're going to find every angle they can to come after this. So it wouldn't surprise me personally. Zillow, brokerages, maybe some agents specifically, big teams out there could be. All I got to say, you can't be steering your client, the buyer, to a more expensive mortgage company to benefit yourself. If anyone can't see that that's wrong, you got to wake up.
Yeah. And we all try to play by the rules. We play by the book because we want to do what's best for the customer. That's what helps us sleep at night, when the customer's happy, when the customer's getting a good deal and everything's closed on their house smooth and they get to move into the best new piece of property, hopefully best, but they're getting to move into that new piece of property and live their life. So we're looking out for the customer. We are, we don't want to take extra money for that. That's not our gig. That's not our drive.
Right. And that's a kickback, Tom. We don't want to be doing that. And of course, listen, we all understand real estate agents drive business. And that's why Zillow went to rate to agents. That's why Zillow would allow lenders to pay for some agents' cost on Zillow. It is all real estate agent driven. But when you're a real estate agent and you're dealing with someone's finances, we understand everyone deserves to get paid for the work they do. But when you're dealing with another person's finances and you're pushing them to a specific mortgage program or specific lender when you know that is not the cheapest option for them, that's a no-no. I'm sorry. You have a fiduciary clause being a real estate agent that, in my eyes, again, not a lawyer, only personal opinion, this is all allegedly, is wrong. And
if you don't know that's the cheapest option, then maybe you should do a little homework and some research and talk to a loan officer on how to read a fee estimate, because we've gone over it many of times. So you can't play dumb. That's not the cheapest estimate. You cannot play dumb.
Anthony, I'm pretty sure being dumb is not going to work when you get sued. You can't say, sorry, I'm just dumb.
Yeah, I don't think you can use the phrase, I'm sorry, I didn't know I couldn't do that. In real estate, we all know government is not fast, but when they come, they come with the hammer, man, and they're going after a whole slew of people to get those fines. And
Ant, the craziest part about this one, this is not a government lawsuit. This is why I feel this has more legs, because the government's always going to settle with you. If this was from the CFPB or whatever, they're just looking to settle. This is a private lawsuit that they just added to the charges. So listen, you got to let buyers have options. You can't be pushing them to a lender just because you're going to get something from that lender. That is illegal in the world of mortgages in real estate. So be cognizant of that. Understand that this is your buyer's biggest purchase of their life. There's life savings that they're putting into this. Any little bit that can be saved is huge to anyone. If you put yourself in those scenarios, $100 is a big deal when you're moving and you're grooving and you're buying and you're selling. There is a lot going on in that process. And we really want to get buyers into homes with the least amount out of pocket.
Yeah. And we want them to feel special and make it all about them, not feel like they're getting ripped off. That's the last feeling that anybody wants to feel.
Yes, exactly. So keep an eye out for this. This is an evolving situation. If you're an agent out there and you're a big Zillow agent, I would review how you're doing business to make sure that you're following the rules. And again, this is all allegedly. This is a work in progress. But when we see a big news story that updates a giant lawsuit like this, we got to talk about it. We got to get into it because we feel like it's a big deal. So if you need to get pre-approved this weekend, you don't have to head to Zillow to do it, you can give one of us a call. We're happy to get you pre-approved, and we'll see you guys over the weekend.
Yeah, I was just wondering, who's the host if you're the co-host?
We're thrice hosts. I should probably put a thrice host.
All right, because you seem like the host to me, but it's okay.
No. This is communism here on this podcast. We're all equal parts.
Oh, you're not the communist leader?
Nope. No.
Okay. All right. Have a good weekend, boys.
See you guys.
Tom, Ryan, and Anthony